and welcome back to another episode of Emma's Eyecatchers on the Irish Racing YouTube channel. I was actually in Navan yesterday morning watching some horses from Gordon Elliott and Gavin Cromwell galloping on course. Got some good nuggets of information from all those connected to the stable. So this show I'm going to do kind of a quick summary of all of the key takeaways from that morning. First up, Gordon couldn't, I suppose, be let go without talking about his good weekend in Down Royal last weekend. And I think a key kind of point from there is the fact that they found a problem with Jerry Colomb afterwards, and that he's still going to be on course for his Christmas targets as soon as they can iron those out. Listen to what Gordon has to say here.
You know, we did winners in a lot of placed horses. I suppose the one horse we were a bit disappointed with, Jerry Colomb. You know, he just never took hold of the bridle, and for me, he looked better after a couple of fences. But look, we found a couple of little things, so we'll iron them out, and we'll have them ready for Christmas, all being well.
And after that, Jack Kennedy gave us the winner of the Troytown Chase. Gordon, as always, has a really strong team entered, but Jack seems to have his ride picked out already. Had plenty of nice things to say about American Mike. Jack Kennedy doesn't say too much, but when he talks like this, I think you have to take note.
You can ride any of them, but you have to make the decision there.
Yeah, American Mike, I'd say. He's good, fresh, he loves it around here, and he has a nice weight, so yeah, I'd imagine I'd be riding him, yeah.
That was the answer of somebody who's thought about it already.
Yeah. His 2 wins around here last year, you'd struggle to get a feel like it throughout a race. When he's on song, he jumps very well, so yeah, he's a horse with loads of ability, yeah.
To finish up the note on the Troytown, Gavin Cromwell also had a say in this one. He has a couple entered in here. Percival Nagle, most likely to be his number 1 string, but maybe not as well handicapped as some may think, according to Gavin.
Yeah, he's threatened so many times, you'd wonder, he'd fall looking like he was going to win in Leopardstown. Yeah, he just got beat a few days. So the handicapper has pushed him up a bit all the time for that, and you know, he's off a mark now that he just mightn't be as well handicapped as everyone thinks. But I'm just hoping that there is a big one in him.
If anyone watched my Fight to Follow video at the start of the year, you'll know I'm a massive fan of Wingman. I'm really looking forward to seeing him out over hurdles. So it was exciting to see him among the string galloping at Navan yesterday for Gordon Elliott. Carl Miller rode him. He looked an absolute picture in the ring walking around, looked really relaxed, didn't pull hard, which was, I suppose, his biggest issue in bumpers last year. And Gordon sounded really, really keen to get him out over the weekend of the Navan Racing Festival. I'll let you hear what Gordon had to say about him now.
He's got a massive engine, Davis, but he was a handful last year. You know, he was nearly unrideable on the racecourse. You know, he's after settling down an awful lot at home. You know, he's a totally different horse. He's got a lot stronger, and his head, it looks like it's in a better place. So, you know, the performance of Munster last year was top level, and if he can bring that back to the track this year and jumps well, he's one we're really looking forward to.
Music to my ears, those Wingman quotes. Looking forward to seeing him back out. But I thought maybe one of the biggest takeaways from the day, Gordon nominated a filly to follow, and it's definitely a bit off the beaten track. She only ran once last year as a 4-year-old. She runs in the Bob courses. Qualimita is her name. She was 3rd in a Navan bumper last year as a 4-year-old. She'll be back out for the Navan Racing Festival, but I just thought the way Gordon spoke about her was noteworthy, and Jack Kennedy seemed to like her as well. He was riding her yesterday morning.
With 2 nice mares for the Mares Maiden Hurdle. Qualimita, I can never pronounce her name right. Qualimita, Magic Boom will be entered in it, but Qualimita was very good. She was placed behind the mare Gavin's here last year, first time out in the list race, and we put her away straight away, and she jumps very well. I think she's going to be top class mare this year. So either her or Magic Boom will run in the Mares Maiden Hurdle.
Am I right in saying you were on Qualimita this morning there, Jack? Yeah. What kind of a feel? Obviously you didn't do too much, but is she a filly that gives you a nice feel?
Yeah, she is. She's a lovely big filly, and she's after strengthening up an awful lot this year. So yeah, hopefully she's one to look forward to.
Interesting stuff, definitely one to put in the notebooks. But Gordon wasn't the only one to nominate a few horses to follow for the year. Lisa O'Neill also had her say on who she thought would be Gordon's best novice hurdler and best novice chaser this year.
I'd probably go with maybe Romeo Coolio. I'm a big fan of his as well, and I was impressed with what he done in Cheltenham last year when he was runner-up in the Champion Bumper, and I had good expectations for him going over hurdles. Obviously he has much stiffer tasks ahead, but I was impressed with what I saw last weekend.
Brilliant. And over fences, and don't you dare say anything other than Firefox.
Well, that's all I was going to say, to be honest. Firefox has something that you don't see in many horses. He's just got presence about him. When you see him, he's always got the physique and the stature to look like he was going to turn into a fantastic chaser, and he's obviously shown that that's his first step on the ladder last weekend. But yeah, he just, when you see him in the ring, like, I would encourage anyone to go down to get a look at him in the parade ring, because he's got something about him.
Plenty to talk about young up and coming horses on this show so far, so I want to wrap it up with a note on one of our favourite old boys. Gavin Cromwell confirmed his plans this year for Flowing Porter.
Yeah, the Lismullen hurdle, he's probably, he's not a certain runner, but potentially, and we were thinking of maybe waiting until January and going to Cheltenham for the Cleve hurdle.
Yeah, and you think the kind of stairs hurdle Grand National maybe?
Yeah, or potentially just go straight to the National.
Wow, okay. Yeah, that's quite exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Listen, he's gone quite high in the handicap now, so, and he's not getting any younger either. So, but he's been a fantastic servant. He's not that big, so I wouldn't say he's a proper winter chaser. But on nice ground, he does jump well, and but he's gone very high in the handicap now.
So I think that's kind of the main summary of yesterday morning's gallop at Navan. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the show, and make sure and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content.